Hey crackheads, how are you doing? I'm Ben Gilman. Welcome back to Scott Eye Syndrome TV podcast. As always, I'm joined by Troy Salmon.
Yes, I am here today once again to grace you my presence. Yes.
Lovely. Christmas presents. Oh, peasants. Okay, I thought you said Christmas presents.
Yes, I was saying my peasants. Yes. There you go.
Welcome back to Scott Eye Syndrome. The best TV podcast says there's no Tom Hill, but you knew that. He's still somewhere in the computer fixing world. We don't know where he's gone.
He's in the ether somewhere. That's where.
Today we're going to do a two-man booth on Doctor Who, New Who only, because we don't do classic here. We're gonna do it because we thought we were going to do Space, but Space is next month. So to give Tom more time. So we're going to do Doctor Who, New Who. I don't think I need to explain what Doctor Who is. If you don't know what it is, go and fucking Wikipedia. Basically, it's an alien called the Doctor who travels in time and space. They stop alien threats, and I'm not going to say Gallifrey anymore because he's not Gallifreyan apparently.
Apparently, he's not a Gallifrey anymore. Yeah.
Don't worry, Christian. I'm fucking coming for you at the end of this podcast, you prick. Anyway, so I'm starting wrong. I'm already I don't like Chimballs, as I call him, Chimballs. I don't like Whitaker. She's a fucking paper cutout of an actress. Joe Martin showed her up in season 13.
That was horrible.
She was the Doctor. That's the Doctor. There's my Doctor. Jodie, can you just fuck off? No, we'll just have Joe take over.
She got shown up on her own show. That was she just rocked up and goes, "Hey, I'm the real Doctor." She was like, "I'm the real Doctor." I was like, "Wow." That
wouldn't have happened with any other Doctor.
No, definitely not.
It started in we'll start from the beginning because I'm jumping ahead. Started in 1963 with William Hartnell. Pretty decent. No, he's overrated Doctor. Bit of a shit actor. I don't like William Hartnell's Doctor. He's a bit crap. Patrick Troughton's a lot better. Number 2. John Pertwee is most probably my favourite classic Doctor.
John
Pertwee guy. He's really good. Bit of James Bond, guns, cars, bit of a luxurious colour.
Yeah,
Tom Baker,
the flare jackets. You know what I'm saying? The suit.
Yeah, the dandy. I'm going to fuck your mum and I'm your daddy. That was John Pertwee Doctor.
Wow.
Doctor 4 is the iconic Tom Baker, so the cheeky little schoolboy.
Yeah.
5 is Peter Davison. I mean, some people like him. I personally think he's quite good.
Yeah, it was alright. It was more the toned down Doctor. It was like the happy-go-lucky, lucky.
Yeah. Well, he's certainly better than Doctor 6, Colin Baker, aka the shitty Doctor. I don't think Colin Baker's a good actor. Never have. I know people said in the audios he's been fixed. Still a shit actor with a really prickish. Has there ever been a more prickish sounding Doctor than Baker's?
Oh, yeah, his Doctor was kind of. I literally spaced out when his Doctor came on. I was like, nah, I can't watch it, man. I was like, no, you can't watch that season at all. Can't watch that season.
Jodie Whitaker Doctor now, so that would mean, unfortunately, Doctor 7, Sylvester McCoy, was so good. Fortunately, the show was dead by then, so that will happen with the 14th Doctor.
Yeah, that hurt him.
Next year. It's too late. You can't bring people back now. You've killed it. Jodie Whitaker is Colin Baker, and she's still worse than Colin Baker. So Sylvester McCoy was a good, fine ending to the original run in 1989. Now I want to go with McGann because we're going to do this from McGann to Whitaker.
Okay,
because I would consider McGann the start of the New Who phase, the 1996.
Do you? You consider like the more modern day type? You mean?
Well, he's done. His Doctor is mostly audio and like besides the TV movie. How much do you know about the McGann Doctor? Did you follow him into the audios? He's a deep Doctor.
Not so much the audios now. The only time I started following the audios and that was Chris Eccleston up, and that was it. Literally, that was it. Chris Eccleston, audio wise, everything else was kind of like up to him. and then Colin Baker, I didn't really see too much of his. Then you got his one, and then upwards. That's when I started going watching. I was kind of in and out most of the time of the older ones, but I did watch most of them. I didn't watch all of them though.
Okay, so like Paul McGann is the Doctor who should have had more TV appearances. He's my Doctor. Because I did see the old repeats because when I was younger in the 90s, the BBC did show old Doctor Who's, but I can't really remember them.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I got. I just there was like a marathon where they showed the TV shows and they showed the movies back to back.
I was too young to remember which Doctors I saw, but I definitely remember McGann. The first time I remember the Doctor Who episode was the 96 movie, so McGann is my Doctor. I followed him through all the audios. I'm a big fan. He's a great Doctor. People never count the audios. You fucking should. Sorry, because
the deeper lore into Doctor Who, then you're gonna have to follow stuff like that. But yeah, obviously some people don't because they won't watch the actual show. But yeah.
So like, I mean, he's a romantic Doctor. Kisses the ladies. There's what was her name? Dr. Ash.
Dr. Ash.
American. I'm so glad. I don't know. Dr. Daphne or something. Dr. whatever. She was American. So obviously we don't want them in the show. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
This is a British show. We don't want your Americans here.
Savage.
Take your John Barrowman and take him back with you as well. He's not Scottish. I don't fucking believe it. Take John Barrowman and fuck off. Get out of my show. You can guest star, but you're not meant to be around. This is a British show. I'm sorry. I don't want to piss off our American viewers. But I'm glad America didn't take to it originally because it needs to stay British.
Okay, yeah, it's true.
I mean, the TV movie, The Master is laughable. I don't like The Master in the TV movie. He's me. This is what Americans thought of Doctor Who. So we're going to talk about the TARDIS as well as we go through. The TARDIS is the best looking TARDIS I've ever seen. It's got bookshelves, it's got everything. Like, perfect. They put some budget on this guy's TARDIS.
No, they did. He was like the first guy to have like that massive budget behind it. In terms of like TARDIS level, like epicness. It's true. And then they kind of like, once they got past McGann and that, they kind of toned it down for the next one for Eccleston, who kind of like more low key, start back up again with a new breed for the 2000s.
I want to go back to McGann a little bit more because I just want to go like he's very English. He's very Hugh Grant. Before Hugh Grant,
I can't stand Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant.
Yeah, but he's very Hugh Grant, dashing Englishman style, old Victorian.
I think that's why I kind of spaced out because I literally don't know Hugh Grant. I probably what it was. I can't stand Hugh Grant.
But no, yeah. I think Hugh Grant's a shit actor, but it's just me.
Can't stand
he's much more better at acting as a prick in the current roles. I'm not saying Hugh Grant is a prick. I just feel like he's found his calling.
Wow.
Hold on a minute. There's an annoying child that won't shut the fuck up outside my window. Shut up. Sorry, and now I'm telling him to shut up at my window. So basically, but where will we go? Yeah, McGann. So I want to talk about the Master though, because the Master is wow. How do we like? I've seen a lot of Masters in my time, but this guy's the worst Master by far.
The worst Master.
Jesus Christ, he can't act.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember which version it was. Let me see. What was his name?
I think it's best we don't give him publicity. I think we should just not. No, I'm serious. This guy shouldn't get work. It's the worst aspect of American acting. It's over the top. Like American acting can be really good, but you know, in the past when I've criticised American actors when they go over the top with the cheesiness.
Yeah. This
guy did it too much. I hate him. Hold on a minute, let me find that out. Who is he? All right, you keep talking about the movie, dude.
Oh snap! Yeah, I'm trying to look for it because literally, though, I forgot Eric Roberts was the Master.
Eric Roberts, what a prick!
I forgot he was the Master. I literally forgot. I was like, oh my days. He looks epic though. He looks like a savage Master.
Unfortunately, we can't forgive him. So it unfortunately didn't get picked up, which I think is a good thing because, I didn't want America taking it over. But it's a shame Paul McGann didn't come back into the revitalized show. But
yeah, it's true because you don't really hear about him. And he was decent. He was decent.
So he came back in 2005 with Christopher Eccleston and Billy Piper. With Russell T Davies writing.
Now we talking. Now we talk.
Yeah. The theme tune is amazing. The TARDIS is very. It's not my favorite TARDIS, but it's classic.
No, classic. Yes, classic.
It's better than Jodie Whittaker's TARDIS. You're going to see a lot of drop kicking going on before we get to her. Christopher Eccleston is like the first Doctor that isn't a posh boy, which is finally. He's a bit more northern. He's there's a Time War. They wiped out the Time Lords. That's good. The Time Lords are boring. He wiped out the Time Lords in the Time War, Russell T Davies, and it just kind of you could jump on with this. There was none of the baggage that the late 80s was strangling itself with the Colin Baker, Peter Davison era. About all the John Nathan Turner little winks to the audience about all the community, the continuity.
Yeah, it's true. But this one kind of like wipe the slate clean in terms of like continuity and errors and stuff that they've done in the past. So it's a good starting point if we were to start again. This is where literally most people started. These fans nowadays, this is where they started. This is their who. Eccleston and up. That's theirs, the 2000s.
I mean, the problem from a lot of older Who fans is when they watched the first episode Rose, they thought it was too gay or too it's too EastEnders because it is. Russell T Davies' era is sci-fi light for the first season, which is fine. But it runs with the aliens thing. It's got to introduce it to the audience. And I'm going to be honest with you, old Doctor Who, very boring most of the time. For me, I've watched a lot of old Doctor Who. I can't get into it. The jokes aren't funny. It's very boring. Psycho, babble. This is where Moffat will come to Moffat era later. I'm glad that they slowly ramped it up with David Tennant, Doctor a bit more, because if you're started going with neutron flows and all this bullshit coming out of the thing about space warps and everything, people would have just not come back. You need to make it accessible. So let's talk about Billie Piper and her fucking teeth, which she had done.
Oh my God, what are you doing with her teeth?
Rose Taylor.
Rose Tyler. I like Rose Tyler. She grew on me, man. She grew on me.
Brilliant. Because what they did is they made the companion the way in.
She was a great person to look through for the viewer. That's what she was. She was like the viewer. Like you look through her eyes, what's going on. She say something, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't understand anything." She's like, "What?" And then Eccleston would kind of reiterate what I'm saying, what is supposed to be happening, and then she'll go, like, "Okay, I get it now," and then she'll go, "Okay, I'll try to help you out." So yeah, she was like the viewer. She was the point of view of the audience, which I liked, and she did her part well as well. Everything she did with a purpose, which I liked. Because most of these other ones down the line, you kind of see them and you're like, no, why are you there though? Why are you here? Especially the later ones, like, why though? You don't need to be here. So yeah, Billie Piper was kind of the one that actually got hands on. You know what I'm saying? With stuff within the show, the one like the most hands on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, companion.
She's brilliant. I mean, at that time when it said it was Billie Piper, I think a lot of people went because she was you may not know this, but she was a pop star for like 2 seconds.
Yes.
In the UK, and people were like taking the piss out of it.
How did it go again? I can't remember what she got like a popular song in the UK.
Because I want to.
That's it. That's the one. Because I want to. Oh my days! I forgot about that song. Yes, man, you reminded me. Yes, that was the song. Everyone was singing that song, literally in schools, colleges. Everyone was singing that everywhere, man. Because I want to. That was the track. Anyone who hasn't heard that song, go back and listen to it. That was a bang. But yeah, at the time.
What is the name of the mother? Rose's mother.
Oh, freak! I can't remember her name now. That blonde woman. Oh, she's like actor as well. Old actor. I can't remember her name.
Oh, I can't remember.
What's her name? I literally can't remember her name now. Rose Tyler's mum. Because her mum.
Sandra? No, that's your mum.
Rose Tyler. Yeah, even my mum. There's something similar to that.
Jackie.
There we go. It's like a proper English name. Yeah, there we go. Sandra Jackie. Yeah, similar. Jackie. I mean, you're like, well, do you know where you're going, Rose?
She reminds me a lot of my mum. I see she doesn't shut the fuck
You know
up.
what? She actually does remind me of your mum. She actually does.
I love my mum, but she does. She would talk like I don't. She doesn't listen to this podcast, so we're safe to say this. But my mum doesn't shut the fuck up about a lot of things, meaningless bullshit things, just to make noise. I love my mum, but like she reminds me a lot of how do I say it? She just talks about the most boring things. You know when you got someone that talks a lot of shit and you just tune them out a lot.
Yeah,
I love Jackie.
Like,
I love Jackie. She slaps Christopher Eccleston's doctor, David Tennant's doctor.
She does. That's mad. She's like, you bring my girl home safe. You know what I'm saying? She had them kind of lines in there, like the unprotected mum, which I liked. Rose was like, mum. You know what I'm saying? It was her, Mickey, or the whole gang of them.
Mickey the idiot. What I want to quickly get into is because during the season I just want to talk about the theme a bit more than the episodes themselves. Bit cheap looking in the first season, like the Slovene.
The Slovene. You know what?
Awful CGI. It doesn't age well.
My mum loves Slovene. The Slovene.
It's fine, but they overdo the fart jokes a bit too much. There is the great line of Christopher Eccleston, great actor Christopher Eccleston, going, "Do you mind not farting while I'm trying to save the world?" Bit CBBC, don't need that bit babyish. But
I think that's what he did. Yeah, so I didn't want to come after. I was like, yeah.
But the episodes, the original Rose is very safe. It's a good one. There's the zombie one with Mark Gatiss. That shot of the old lady walking across the camera with her mouth open is one of the best shots of Doctor Who ever. It's really terrifying. End of the World is where all the aliens come out, and it's really fun. And the mother from My Family becomes a bitchy trampoline. Zoe Wanamaker. It's brilliant. It's so... I was into it.
I'm trying to think what my kind of like favorite villain would be, because you got the Slovene the first couple of seasons. Because the thing about Slovene, they popped up from like time to time throughout the season. We had her from EastEnders. She was in there for what? She was one of the Slovene.
So you covered that because I'm sure fans know what we're talking about here. This is more.
They know what we're talking about. Yeah.
We're not going to explain every single fucking aspect.
No way. Wait
next year.
Yeah.
But what I want to, Dalek is one of the best episodes, hands down. It's a superb reintroduction of. It's just one Dalek can cause so much trouble, and they will bastardize the Daleks later on.
Oh my days! The amount of times they've used the Daleks like throughout this whole, oh my gosh, this new era, this new run is insane.
It's too much.
It's too much, and then they get killed off like they're like fodder now at this point. They're like filler. It's filler. So Dalek ratings are going down. Bring the Daleks out. Where they at? Daleks. Let's go.
Saving you, Jodie, bitch. Anyway, but I love
that save me.
I love the Doctor's face when he sees the Dalek. He thinks he has a breakdown. And he starts attacking it with her.
Like a mental breakdown.
Like a proper war veteran. It's so interesting to see that side of the Doctor. It's played very straight. Adam is annoying. They pick up Adam. I just want to quickly go with Adam because we're going to come back to Mickey and Captain Jack in a minute. But Adam, what was the point of Adam? Because he's there for one episode.
He's just there, like in the back. Like most of the time, it's just like he's just there for the sake of being there. He's just useless character to me. I never understood his character, to be honest. Never got it.
The great Jaggerfest with Simon Pegg. It was a shit episode about news. I just thought, this is a bit crap. Simon Pegg, what are you doing here, mate?
He's trying to get in there as well. He's trying to get the Doctor Who money. He's trying it, bro.
Just before he became friends with J.J. Abrams and became friends with Tom Cruise.
That's his way in. That's how he got in. That's his way in. Like,
just before Shaun of the Dead became big, yeah? Space money. After space, nothing. Money. I love how he brings her back and she's been missing months. You never see this before with the companions, where when they're away in the TARDIS, their home life. And Russell T Davies has done something that everyone has done since, come back to the families. And it's good to ground it back with the families.
Yes, it's true, because most of the time you see him like going la-di-da-di-da, float around in space, having fun, having adventures. But then you never actually see him when they come back to coming down to Earth now. No monsters, just home life, just normalcy. That's the thing, and then just kind of like they kind of like go into almost a state of depression where they're just so bored, like nothing's happening. They kind of just they're back to their normal lives and like, oh man, where's the doctor at, man? I'm bored out of my head. I want to do something right now. They're just like depressed. And I love seeing that as well. It's like a you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a what do you call it? Stockholm syndrome almost. It's like they've been with the doctor so long on these missions, through basically time and space, and it's like I can't do anything else. I need to be next to the doctor. That's what it is. That's what the doctor is at this point.
Aliens of London. The doctor watches news with a family, and it's so EastEnders.
I love that. Yeah, I love
watching
that.
the news to figure out what's going on. Very clever, very modern. It's just interesting. Like it's very.
It's him in the house just sitting down. Yeah, it's just so. The first time you see it, you're like, yeah.
There's chips. I love that British. I love how they've anchored it to the earth a bit more. It's not just. It's more relatable. This is why I love.
Yeah.
Them old Doctor Who. I couldn't watch old Doctor Who because we never see their home lives. We just pick them up.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
No, because that's the thing. Because the other doctors, when you think about it, the other doctors, they never really grounded them. They're always very like pop in and pop out, grab them, go back to space, go around to different adventures. This one's kind of like in these later ones, they kind of just sat there, talk to the other human, the human life, interact with them, and gone to the shop, sat down with them, watching TV, ate dinner with them. So they kind of integrate themselves with the families that they, you know what I'm saying, where they infiltrate. So that's why. So it makes more sense, which makes us more relatable to them.
I just want to do a shout out to Father's Day as well, because that's a really underrated episode. Not enough people talk about Father's Day. Really, Rose meeting her dad. It's really effective.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
The doctor just tells everyone to fuck off because like humans never listen. Brilliant. Obviously, the two-parter in World War II. Unfortunately, John Barrowman turns up. I mean, he's okay this season.
That's my favorite. The one with the are you my mummy? Gas mask one. The military war.
I like John Barrowman here before Torchwood and before he became a bit eager. He's downplaying it in season 1. He gets a lot more bigger when in like Torchwood, and I don't think John Barrowman's a good actor. I'm sorry, I've said it before.
Here we go, guys.
Now you in time have come. John Barrowman's not good. And he got his willy out, allegedly. So, yeah, mate, you're not on Doctor Who anymore. I always thought that was a bit weird. Like, I didn't think that was really cool. People are like, oh, it's so funny. I always thought John Barrowman was a bit weird. You don't get your willy out in the workplace.
No, he's a bit weird. Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah. So I'm glad he's in trouble for that, because that type of behaviour is not really professional.
Yeah, he messed up big time.
Like I'm glad he's been stopped for that. I'm not gonna say I'm glad he's lost because I always, even when they were laughing about it, I was like, yeah, but he gets his willy out. Is that normal behaviour? That's not really funny. Like I always found John Barrowman.
Stuff like that, but I'll find that funny.
And it's not allegedly; it actually has happened numerous times now. I'm not bullshitting here, but I'm glad that he can't come back to Doctor Who now. Good fucking riddance. Your penis.
The woman agenda right now, especially with that flipping. You're gonna come back with that? No way.
I believe the women have a right to go to work without seeing John Barrowman's tiny penis. It's most probably really small, and it's like he uses a dildo. Yeah, I've started. So, what do you think of Christopher? Okay, Nikki Smith. I know Noel Clarke again. Allegations have been made. This one's unconfirmed though. Unlike John Barrowman.
That's why I'm reserving judgment.
But how about the character, and the acting of Noel Clarke? I'm just going
to tell you that at first it was just a goofball. You know what I'm saying? It was making mistakes. It's like Rose. You know.
Season 2, we'll get into it. He grows into the role.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to besmirch someone until he's been found guilty.
Exactly.
Allegations are allegations. Is correct. So unlike John Barrowman, Noel Clarke hasn't been convicted of it. He's been investigated. So we're just going to talk about his acting ability here.
Exactly. Yeah.
I felt sorry for Mickey, because I think Eccleston's Doctor's a bit of a prick to him, and I think Tennant's isn't much better, but at least Tennant redeems himself with him.
Yeah, the Lieutenant and Rexton were douchebags. Literally, they were douchebags. Like, I was like, my boy, man. I was like, he's getting disrespected. I was like, oh man, I couldn't watch it. I was like, at times I find it hard to watch, man. I was like, oh freak. I was like,
I feel sorry for Mickey because the problem with Rose is she's a bit of a shit girlfriend.
she's horrible, girlfriend.
She just leaves him and runs off with a sexy man in a time machine.
Like, she's like, yeah, I'm going now. Bye.
Season 1, it's not such a problem, but we're coming to it in season 2 because Chris Erikson left. The season finale was really good. I like the Tennant Rose partnership. There was no sexual element. There was a kiss, but he was taking the TARDIS energy out of Rose because she would have died.
But the thing is, I liked it because Chris Eccleston's Doctor, he was very awkward in terms of stuff like that. So even though he loved her, but it was like he couldn't display it in the way he wanted to because it was very awkward until Tennant's Doctor came around. That's when he could kind of like cut loose a bit more. He was very like stern, more serious Doctor. Because that's what I always liked about Eccleston's Doctor. That's why he's my favorite one. Even though I love David Tennant, I love David Tennant. But Chris Eccleston's my favorite Doctor in terms of like just being a serious Doctor. You know what I'm saying? Leather coat, no nonsense. Let's go. We're gonna put in work. You know what I'm saying? That's Eccleston for me. That's my favorite Doctor. That's how I always liked him. That's my favorite.
So then we got season 2.
Yeah.
David Tennant, the most popular Doctor.
Doctor, yes.
Can I just be honest? In the first season with Billy Piper, I want to slap both of them because, season 2 isn't as good as you remember it.
No, I didn't really like season 2. The first time when I was watching it, I was like, I had to kind of get into it. I was like, David Tennant.
They are fucking smug as all hell, and I really hate Billy Piper. It's the writing's a bit smug. This is where Doctor Who gets a bit smug now.
Yeah.
His own ass.
They
put it back. Yeah. David Tennant becomes a really great Doctor in seasons 3 and 4, I think. But he's a good actor in season 2. I just think, I mean, you hear Mickey say, look at you two, smug gits, like basically, and they are insufferable, and it brings down. Right, so I'm just gonna go for it. The Christmas invasion with the Christmas trees is quite funny.
Yeah,
it's just slicker acts. It could not be more smoother with David Tennant's Doctor coming in pajamas, just beats them up with a button and a sword and a tangerine.
Rock up in pajamas, I'm dead. When he did that, was funny as heck, man. David Tennant just rocks up, puts some pajamas on, rocks. I was like, the style of David Tennant was on point though. He brought that style though. That's what he is. That swag. He brought a swag to Doctor Who. That's what he did. He was the first one that bring that true swag. Like
I forgot his spiky hair doesn't come until season 3 because
it doesn't come until yet. No, that's later on.
I was like, who the fuck is this guy, mate? I watched it back. I don't remember this. But that's the Christmas specials. We'll go through them. Obviously, the first one back is the cat one. The zombie one is a bit shit, a bit weird. It's a bit of a crap episode. And it's okay here. These two are like Tooth and Claw is quite funny, but again, it's a werewolf with Queen Victoria. It's very funny, but again, they're very smug, like very prickish. But it's really annoying at this point because they go, "It does not amuse me" or whatever. It amuse you. What is it? What's the saying?
He said something about
I am not amused.
Yeah, but he goes, I am not amused. I am not amused.
Yeah, I just thought so.
I'm not amused.
I mean, I have problems with Rose here. Her teeth, even Billy Piper's really got them beaming. Like, fuck me, your fake teeth.
The way you just rag on her teeth, why, bro? Why?
Did you see her teeth in season 1, brother? It's like you could rent a house in them. But Billy Piper's worse. Rose Tyler. Billy Piper's not the problem here, but Rose Tyler gets annoyed because Mickey joins them up halfway through the season. He's got a girlfriend. And she's like, it's like, well, yeah, you fucked up with the Doctor, bitch. You don't get to
exactly. She was like, trying to come out. I was like, what's she talking about? I was like, huh?
And she's so annoying that season 4, she's bitching at Martha. She's bitching at Donna. She's like a little child because she can't find the Doctor. It's my Doctor. Shut up, Rose Tyler.
Yeah, she turned up smug. She was like, the Doctors belong to me.
I mean, this is another thing about season 3 that I get into. It's just Rose is like a fart that doesn't leave for a long time. She just hangs over the show for a long time. It's only with Matt Smith's Doctor do we ever get away from Rose effing Tyler for a bit, and it's gorgeous when we get to Matt Smith's Doctor. But like School Reunion with bringing back Sarah Jane's really good. And it's got
Sarah Jane. I love Sarah Jane mention as well. That's a good show as well when it was on.
Really good.
Sarah Jane Adventures. Yeah, the great show.
It's a pinch.
Get
Out of the Fireplace is really good. It's Moffat's one of Moffat's best. It's the Fireplace one with the French lady the Pompadour. And again now, but the Doctor's a bit weird because now he's kissing her and he's kissing. It's a bit fluid in season 2. It's a bit weird. It's a bit the Doctor's a bit of a slut.
Yeah, Doctor, Dave didn't care at that point. He was like, I'm getting everyone. I'm getting all the girls, man. I'm getting everyone out here.
But it's good. This is where he's not annoying me so much. These episodes, he's a bit more down.
He was a playboy, bro. Never tell you he was a playboy, bro. He was a playboy.
I can see the Good Doctor, the bit where he's drunk and in front of the robots, he pretends to be drunk just to get them to sabotage them. Is quite clever. And he's on a horse. He looks like a badass. Really cool stuff. And he shuts down with Anthony Headens School Reunion. And with Sarah Jane, just great acting. Like when you separate from Billie Piper.
Yeah, no, when you separate sometimes, yeah.
Exactly. When you separate the Doctor from Rose, the 10th Doctor from Rose, and he's not so punchable. Rose just doesn't help herself the whole time. The whole time she's roaring through about moaning about everything. The Cybermen one was a bit shit. I don't really care about it. It's a bit pants. It's out of universe. Through Ricky and Mickey's quite funny. And Ricky goes, I was cheering with Mickey. That's because he went, you good, man.
Yeah, you go, Mickey.
Bitch to go suck a dick.
Yeah, you go. You touch with the machine gun.
Touches 13 dicks in his pants. You go do that.
with the sci-fi hero Mickey. Go on, Mickey, with the machine gun. Go on then.
I wonder if the female Doctor's got 13 holes. Anyway, Ian's Lantern. Is the TV one's a bit shit. There's a couple of stinkers in here. The one with the Satan is like on the space station is really good.
Oh, that was a good one.
They don't explain it.
Yeah,
they don't explain it, and I love that. It's great. Really pretty good.
The storytelling in that episode was like that was amazing. Storytelling and the vibe, just the atmosphere was tight, tense. I loved it, man. Every time they played the heck out of that role, I loved it, man. Every part of that episode, I loved it.
Love and Monsters. Now, where do you stand on Love and Monsters? I think it's a really good episode until Johnny Vegas takes his clothes off and goes running down an alleyway. It's different. It's pretty good. And then it all goes wrong in the last 10 minutes, and then he's kissing the pavement slab and they're doing blowjob jokes.
Oh, jeez.
What the fuck happened here? Like, it's a decent episode. I like it mostly until the last 10 minutes where it just goes a bit weird. Like, they make it work. That's a blowjob joke. He's sucking off a pavement slab. What the fuck? But it's okay. It's decent. It's different. It's really good. Fear Her. Oh, no, I'm not defending Fear Her. But let's talk about Love and Monsters. What do you think of it, Troy? What's your personal opinion?
Love Monsters was good, It was a good episode, but it could have been better. I was like, you just got weird. You know what I'm saying? You just got too weird when I was watching. I was like, it was almost there for me. I was like, it was almost there. I was rooting for it. So the last half of this just killed me. I was like, nah.
I love Rose Tyler coming to have a go at him because he gets near Elton. Great name because it's Elton John. He gets told off by Rose Tyler. Like, yeah, you're damn right, Elton, you prick. Yeah. It's really good. I like Elton. He's really cuddly.
Yeah.
It's a good episode. Fear Her, though, oh boy. Fear Her is one of the worst episodes of Doctor Who ever.
Yeah.
I mean, the Doctor acts like a prick. It's so bad David Tennant disappears for most of it. He was so happy to get out of this episode so quickly. God, Rose Tyler and the Doctor are so smackable in this one. And Webby, Chloe, is it Chloe? Yeah. I'm going to draw things and you're a big scary... Fuck off. Just get out of here. And the Doctor picking up the Olympic flame. Get out, just sod off into infinity. It's a horrible episode. And then there's the double part of the Daleks versus the Cybermen. It's okay. Obviously, the acting is off the chain. The plot's a bit basic. Do love the Daleks and the Cybermen having a bitchy contest with each other. This is not war. This is pest control. That's pretty cool. The Daleks versus the Cybermen is pretty funny. The
Daleks, was a epic war, but I like that. It was good. Turn over into the Cybermen. That was nice.
Daleks. The Cybermen, not for the first time, you're like absolute bitches. They get slapped by the Daleks. Really,
obviously they get slapped. The Daleks are the franchise players of the show.
There's your own, yeah.
Cybermen like the number twos, like whenever they ain't got no Daleks, they're like, okay, damn, we exhausted the Dalek idea. Cybermen. That's what they do. The second they go.
Sounds like a poo. Sounds like a piece of poo. Number two.
Yeah.
So, like, I think like obviously we got to talk about the amazing acting at the end when they get separated is quality, but Rose just won't let it go, and then we get to the end of season 4 in a minute because it's weird, and Rose is still not happy because she's a bitch. I really hate Rose Tyler now. I hate Rose Tyler as a character. She's the most insufferable of all the companions in my book.
She's kind of I like Rose Tyler, but
by the time season 4, you're like, oh, shut up, Rose. Like, you've got a David Tennant clone he's a virgin David Tennant. You can do things to him. Go do that. Go do things with that. Snooty bitch. So obviously, like the bit where the Doctor says I'm about to love you is really cool, and he's crying. Yeah. It's really heartbreaking, and like she's with everyone in an alternative universe. Torchwood is now set up. Unfortunately, John Barrowman was
He's back. He's back now to terrorize the city.
But yeah, it was a good episode. It was a good season. I was really happy with it. It was up and down, a little bit too much for me.
Yeah, it was a little bit up and down the whole season. The season was like hit and miss.
Rocky as fuck. It's the most rocky episode season till we get to season 6.
Season 2 was like a hold on, and we'll get there kind of that season. We're gonna try out some new stuff, and then we're gonna just like get David Tennant on the road. You know what I'm saying? Strap a rocket ship to his back and just shoot him off.
It's the most rocky season for me until season 6.
Season 6? Oh wow. Okay.
Well, yeah, but we'll get to it. So season 3, oh bloody hell. Agra Freeman. She's brilliant. She's sexy. I would.
Nonna. Yes, Nonna is fire.
She's 45. I'd still give her one. She's hot. But like, she's a great actress. She plays Martha Jones, and obviously the problem with this season is, I feel so sorry for her because it feels like she was set up to fail because the Doctor does not shut up about Rose every 5 goddamn minutes, and Martha suffers for it. I think she's a great companion, really likable companion.
Yeah,
she loves the Doctor. I'm getting a bit sick of I love you, Doctor. They never come back to this, thankfully, because I got a bit sick of all this shit. What do you think of Martha Jones?
Martha Jones.
Her mum's a bitch. She's got no redeeming qualities about her.
Yeah. Martha Jones, man. She did get. She's always got pushed to the side as well, like I said before, man. She came out all gone blazing. I was like, yes, we got one. We got a strong companion here. I was like, yes. She was joining in all the missions, as I said before. She's actually more hands-on than Rose. Rose was kind of just going, more was a damsel in distress kind of. You know what I'm saying? Martha was the kind of like, let's go, let's do something, and even see like throughout the season down the line, she's putting in work for other galaxies and stuff. She's kind of like a freedom fighter. But throughout these seasons with David Tennant, she's kind of just like, I hate to say it, just there almost.
The Doctor's a bit funny to do this with Martha the whole way through.
Yeah, she got kind of put in the back burner in terms of like script. You know what I mean?
This is why when people say Peter Capaldi's Doctor was an arsehole, I go, no, David Tennant was much more of an arsehole than Peter Capaldi's ever was. But can we just talk about the Runaway Bride, the Christmas special? Sorry, it was really shit. It was the introduction of Donald Noble. Catherine Tate, you should have wound your fucking neck in, sweetheart. We'll get to season 4 though. No, but it was really terrible because she was our hateable character and she was acting too broadly. And I'm glad she didn't get in the TARDIS at the time because I would have cancelled Doctor Who. I was like, wow. Okay. First episode is Smith and Jones, which is on the moon. A really cool opening with the Jodie, one of the best Doctors. The Shakespearean Code, they actually dress Martha as she's black. And they play it. Now I'm looking at it a bit dismissively because she does say to Doctor in the first couple of minutes, I'm a bit concerned, I'm black. And he went, don't worry about it. I thought, no, in that time being black was really...
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what you're talking about that. Even when I first saw it, I was like, is this guy serious? Is he for real? I was like, what's he talking about?
Just me.
I thought about the same thing. Obviously, everyone was black and saw that. I'm like,
now. You wouldn't get away with that shit now.
Yeah, that was weird.
I completely forgot about it. I thought, that's a bit of a weird line. Like, that racism, racism is not.
Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, don't worry, black. We'll go to you on the back. Nah, don't worry about it.
By a white man.
Yeah, exactly.
A gay man who should know about prosecution and
no, the thing is, at first I thought it was some kind of device where he made it look white or something. That's what at first I thought. I was like, okay, he's gonna make it look white, just walking through the city as like a white person's face.
Can you imagine if they fucking done that? That would be.
And I was just like, and I was like, no, she's gonna be black walking through the city. I was like, oh heck, nah.
I don't find The Witches really good, but like I do love the rock star William Shakespeare.
Yeah,
tells everyone to shut up.
That was nice.
Pretty good episode. Better than the Gridlock, which is a shit episode.
The Gridlock was trash.
John Barrowman's face, which we don't give a shit about the face of Bo. It's David Tennant. It's basically people stuck in traffic. Why do you not go up in the first place? Why is this episode? It's so stupid. It is legitimately one of the most logic holes ever. And it's just basically, God, Doctor Who looks cheap in the Russell T Davies era. I'm so glad we get to Moffat's era and like film it.
Yeah, the Russell T Davies stuff it was lacking. It was just lacking.
I'm a bit down, but the Daleks in the New York two-parter with the Daleks is shit as well, with laughable New York accents and Pixar. Yeah. And that guy in the fucking
these accents are so horrible. Doctor Who's like, yeah, they talk like that. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? You don't talk like that.
Wow, season 3 is not as good as I remember it, actually.
Thinking about it now. Because you were talking about season 3, you were like,
Season 4 is unbelievable, I remember. So we'll get to that. But, like, again, we're ignoring Rose because we're sick of talking about Rose and Martha.
No more Rose for that. No more Rose for that.
Like, Martha should just get away from the Doctor. But to be fair, she redeems herself at the end of the season, tells the Doctor, yeah, bitch, you don't love me. You're pining after Rose. Bye, boy. Walks out the TARDIS. But anyway, yeah, the New York one's really bad. The Lazarus experiment with Mark Gingas is better.
Yeah,
it's a bit basic again.
It's getting better because it was a good like ratings grab and stuff like that.
It's okay. It's not great. 42 with the doors and the guy with the helmet on is really cheap. We don't know what the fuck it is. It's a budget saver. Very similar to Satan Pit. It's okay, but it's by Chris Chibnall, so it's a bit shit. But like, who puts the Beatles songs into door codes? Seriously, it's ridiculous. Human Nature, the Family of Blood two-parter with the Human Doctor. This is good.
That was good. I like that one. Yeah, that was a good episode and a good two-part, I should say. They were telling him to outdid himself, bro. I was like, let's go. Now we're talking. Get some complex storylines going on. You know what I'm saying? Loved it, bro. I really loved it, man. What do you think? What do you think?
I just kind of like how it definitely feels like a different character.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like the Doctor. It feels like David Tennant. And for the first time, you can see him take the arrogant jerk out of his acting.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And it's just not blaming David Tennant. That's what the Doctor is. He's a
showman. Yeah.
Eccleston didn't do that. He did it low key, but he was still a showman. Every Doctor is a showman. They like to show up. But this is a very human story, and I do love the main guy. Is really at the time very young actor, very weird, very funny, very alien. very sniffy. The balloon girl's funny. It's just really terrifying. It's a dark, dark, dark story.
Family of blood.
And Martha saves the day pretty much. The Doctor does some heinous shit to these people that I like. It's a bit far.
Yeah, the thing is that's what I liked about this kind of like Doctor as well, because you kind of first see him, this guy's a show of poser. That's how I first saw a Doctor. I said, this guy ain't no Doctor. When I first saw him, I was like, what is this guy doing? This guy's a poser. They were 10 looking pretty boy, trying to take off the role, and then afterwards, once you see him, once the seasons go by, I'm like, this guy's going dark.
He's the darkest Doctor we've ever had.
Like, there's an episode where with the Bashman Narada, and he looks at it, just goes, the rain's coming down. He's just like look at his face. I'm like, oh my God, I was like, let's go. I felt that. I felt the rage. I felt it. I was like, let's go.
He's the most angry Doctor ever. David Tennant is a great actor. I'm not disputing this. Yeah. But like he brings great sensitivity here. And for me, later on, I've sucked David Tennant's dick enough on this podcast, but you can see the range for later on in his career where he's played so many different roles away from the Doctor, and you can just kind of see he can do it all. He's got it all in his locker. So I think that's fantastic.
He's no rounder, man. He's no rounder, bro.
Kudos to Martha Jones as well. Blink. Oh God, Blink. What
I love this one. I love this episode. Blink.
What do you think of it?
What move, please? Remember?
Is it overrated?
Don't blink. For me, I've got it on DVD, so I love this, man. I love this episode. I loved it, man. The Weeping Angels. Let's go.
Shouldn't have come back though. Overused.
Yeah, they did kind of overuse it a bit, but they turned it was good, man. I liked it.
I love how shit the Doctor was that he got. I really like. I always thought Sally Sparrow should have been a companion, but then the actress got really big. In Hollywood, so there's Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield was in the Daleks of Manhattan, so there's a lot of future
stars.
Stars. Merlin is in season 4 in the one where they're on the transport thing with the voice.
Oh yeah.
You go back and you see all these famous actors now. And you're like, wow, they were
like, how they came, how far they've came. You know, so you see me like, oh my, it's a starting point.
The best of the best is appeared in Doctor Who now, really. Especially since Moffat took over. No offense to Russell T Davies, but some of the best actors have come to Doctor Who in the Stephen Moffat era.
His era, yeah.
Like Harry Potter, everyone's had a fucking go on this show. Blink is brilliant. It's better than. It doesn't have the far ending of Love and Monsters.
No.
And I love it. It's still my favorite Doctor Who episode.
I love the creativity of it, man. Just stuff like the angels, like they'll transport you through different timelines and stuff like that. I love it, man. I love it. I love every episode. Every the angels in it, I was a fan. I was like, hey, sign me up. The angels in the episode, sign me up. Let's go already.
This is why when Moffat was taken over, I think a lot of people were ready to get away from Russell T Davies's basic writing. It worked out well sometimes, but we'll get to Moffat. There was a lot more complications in storylines which kind of fucked over his era a little bit, where Russell kept it quite simple.
Hey, there we go. Now we get somewhere. That's what I'm saying. So once David Tennant's out of the way, once we go past this, when we hit the Matt Smith, that's when the complications start, bro.
We're talking about me. I know how you feel about Matt Smith.
You already know how I feel, but yeah.
We're not there.
Let's stay on David Tennant.
I would have put David Tennant in Stephen Moffat's scripts. Yeah. That's your perfection. Okay. I think he got it right with Capaldi.
Capaldi's done well, very well.
He decided not to do season-long arcs. That was the problem with the silence. We'll get there. So, unfortunately, Captain Jack has to be Captain Jack and ruin the whole of Utopia. But I love when you find out that Bresciano is the master. I was on it already, and that satisfying moment when he goes, "I'm the master." The good news is he's done loads of Big Finish stuff, so he's a really big master now. He's done loads of audio dramas, so that's great, isn't it? So he gets to have a lot more adventures in time and space in the Time War. That's why I love. That's why you should get into the audio stuff, Troy, because you're missing so much.
I think I should actually get into it because I've been trying to do it for long, but I never got into it.
Done so well expanding all that shit. And then the sound of drums, and after the time was he regenerates into John Sim.
Loved it.
I loved this too.
Loved it, Ben. I loved this. Okay, on the drums they come. Bro, let's go, bro. The drums of Gallifrey. You hear it? Yes.
John Sim is too chemical to some people, but he's a dangerous master.
This guy was insane. I loved every second of it. This guy was insane.
He has a hot wife. He bonks. He beats the Doctor though. He's the first master to beat the Doctor for a while at least. Yeah. I don't like the pussy rewind time. Don't do that.
Yeah,
like that. Have some balls, Russell T Davis, you pussy. This is the one time I got a bit annoyed that they reversed it. Because I was like, they're not going to turn that back. They turn it back.
Yeah, you know it was coming. That was the only way to stop him. You know that was coming.
Not happy. But there's not a lot of Captain Jack Harkness in it, so I'm really happy about this. And Rose, Martha tells Doctor to, fuck you, mate. I'm definitely
get stuffed.
Don't appreciate my fine ass.
I found somebody else who will.
Yeah, nice ass. She's a good actress. But like she leaves the TARDIS. I didn't like the golem, the Dobby looking fucking thing that the Doctor turned into. What was that?
Yeah, that was the freak. I don't know what that was about. Yeah.
But what do you think of John Cena? Because a lot of people got annoyed that he came in dancing Sister Sisters.
Oh, freak. No, that it made sense, man. The drums, man. It goes, do you hear the drums? The constant drum. I was like, you saw the menace and the psychosis of him just being in Gallifrey with the time war happening. And I was like, yo, you see him just take it.
It's a shame that he can't come and kill Boris Johnson, isn't it? The Doctor.
No, come on, disclaimer, bro, disclaimer.
Ever there's a time to kill a politician, it's nah. If anyone wants to kill Boris Johnson, I'll applaud you at your funeral.
Come on, bro.
So that's in season 3. I forgot how bad the middle portion was, but it's still better than season 2. It's better.
Yeah, it's better than season 2. Better than season 2. Yeah.
So let's go to season 1's consistency though. That's the problem. For me, I'm checking my notes, so I'm not looking off camera. But for me, it's a bit spotty compared. But then we get to the Christmas special, Voyage of the Damned. I think this is okay. It's not. I think it's a bit overrated because it's got Kylie Minogue in it.
Oh, Kylie.
She's a fine woman with a nice ass too. I'm married. I've got nothing to hide. She's not bad for 50, man. Definitely.
No, she still goes good. Yeah.
She's got a nice, pretty vagina. Anyway, I bet you should fix that up. Anyway, so wow, that might be the darkest moment.
Oh my gosh!
67 episodes. We finally got there. But like, I hope nobody's listening to this podcast now.
No, we could. Until later on.
No, but like, it's good. It's the Titanic. It's basically instead of
it's basically space Titanic
drowning in the sea. They're drowning they're crashing into the earth. It's okay. It's nothing special. It's a bit basic. But that's Christmas specials. I hold the Christmas specials at a different level.
Exactly. And the thing is, 13 mil watched this episode as well. 13 million watched this episode, bro. This is where people putting in the numbers.
I'm not being rude, but it doesn't mean it's good.
This is putting them numbers, yo.
That's just numbers, bro. It doesn't mean it's good. This is like loads of people watch Love Island. Doesn't mean it's good, bro.
No, but this is Love Island. Come on, man. Come on.
But it's a good episode. I enjoy it. Like it's. Yeah. We'll get to the other Christmas specials. Jesus Christ! At least, we'll get there. There are some absolute stinkers to come. So when it was announced that Catherine Tate was going back to Doctor Who, a lot of people threatened to leave because of how bad the Christmas special was. But she really turned it down. I think they took the feedback on, and Catherine Tate kind of dialed it perfectly.
Yeah.
This whole season is a slam bam. So we're just going to go through them. Love you, Catherine Tate, because you proved me wrong with your improvement. Because she says in interviews, she felt like she had to prove to Doctor Who fans, I'm not allowed and obnoxious. I need to change my performance. They have a right to be annoyed at how I was in Christmas Bride. So she was at least like, yeah, I wasn't good, basically.
Yeah.
I think she realised she couldn't be Catherine Tate. You have to be an actress.
Like, going crazy. Yeah, exactly. Rein yourself in, man.
Definitely.
Exactly. and she did. So she did. The thing is, when she was allowed to like act properly, then she did well.
I love how the first episode is no great episode, but it's a reintroduction of Donna, and she's a lot more calmed down. We get a bit more Brendan Cribbins, which I'm really happy about because he's awesome. It's a good. I like the fact she's a more calmer person. It's nice. It's relaxed. There's that great scene through the door frames, which has now become iconic, where the Doctor and Donna shoot each other mouth along and get caught by the alien just sitting there. Fat walking off, not exactly the biggest threat going, but first episode, you can't really go.
Can't really go wrong there. The budget done was good.
Moffat tried that and it doesn't work. You need your
first episode. For the good rating as well to start off the show, to start off the season. Good ratings, 30 mil, bro. 30 mil, baby.
Yeah. The Fires of Pompeii is a fantastic one. Oh, I love this one. Not a lot of people talk about it. It's Donna telling the Doctor, save someone. Save someone. It's a good argument. The Doctor says, I can't change history, except for he does it every week. So that's bullshit.
Exactly. That's that kind of plot device crap I hate hearing. It's like, what the heck are you talking about? You do it every week.
That's the problem. But it's great acting, and he helps his future self, Peter Capaldi. Hello, future Doctor.
Peter Capaldi. Yes, Peter Capaldi. Love it, man. Peter Capaldi, yeah. Things to come. Things to come.
Fortunately, he would then have to go out with John Barrowman in Torchwood.
Oh, damn. my boy John alone, man.
Even when John's not here, I find a way to drop kick the cunt.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Planet of the Ood is on the Ood homeworld. Really, really graphic death of the business owner, slavery. Really good. Love Donna's little trying to talk to you by picking up the spear. Is this how you? Beautiful. Really, I'm in love with Donna Noble at this point. I didn't think that was possible. That's a good episode. Again, people don't really talk about this season for some reason. The Sotaran two-parter with the cars it's the weak point. It's the only.
The Sontarans has never been a big threat or like no one saying big time villain anyway. It's kind of like police. But
the problem is Strax has really made that difficult now to be a villain. They fucked the Sotarans up the arse.
Yeah.
Strax is not a good character, by the way. I hate Strax. I feel like he's not funny.
Yeah.
You can't tell a man from a woman. It's not. We'll get to Moffat, man. Like, fuck's sake, we'll get to Moffat. The Doctor's daughter is another bomb whimper of a one. So the joke is obviously Georgia Moffat is the daughter of Fifth Doctor Peter Davison, and then she married David Tennant, who's her father in the TV show. Bit incestual, very incestual there. It's weird. His future wife. Oh yeah, Martha comes back in the Sotaran two-parter.
Pops up, yeah.
Episodes. Kind of cool. She's moved on. I do love the scene where her and the Doctor's like, "Don't fight," and her and Donna are like, "Yeah, you wish." Lovely. That's good. It's an okay episode. It's a bit fucking pointless. There's fish and gold. It's just there.
It's just a tied over episode. It's just been like
they never picked it up. They did in the Big Fish stuff, but why did you never bring her back? Why did you never bring Jenny back? Why not?
It's weird. Yeah, how they did that as a setup. They set it all up as well. It's just like everyone's kind of thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna do a big plot point for the Doctor.
Russell T.
Stuff coming never happened.
Interestingly, Russell T. Davis was going to kill her off, and Moffat said, "Don't. I need her." Thanks, Russell. Thanks, Stephen, for not doing anything with her. You prick. So then there's a Unicorn and a Wasp, which is a very funny Agatha Christie piss take. It's okay. It's funny. It's not great. Then there's a library two-parter where River Song.
Science in the library. The science in the library.
God, remember when River Song was interesting?
Oh, River Song.
Go away.
That River Song angle was never ending. I couldn't stand it. That annoyed the heck out of me. I was like, River Song.
It was interesting at first.
At first, I was kind of like, okay, let's go with this. It's time convoluted, future timey wimey, wibbly wobbly. I was like, oh my god. Afterwards, I was like, okay. Once it started hitting to Matt Smith, I was like, no. I was like, no more of this River Song business. Get out of my face. I don't want it anymore.
We'll get into it because I don't mind her here. It's a while before I get sick of River Song, so we'll get there. Really good twisty turny stuff, and this is by now people know Moffat's taking over, so people are like, this is going to be a good fucking show when Russell T Davies goes. No offense to Russell T Davies, but I think people were getting a bit tired of the simplicity of it now. They wanted something a bit more challenging.
Yeah, but it's what they wanted, I guess.
Well, then there's Midnight, which is the one in the air cruiser, the space cruiser with David Tennant's voice goes. Really, really good episode. Creepy. Loses control.
Taking over his entire essence, his being. That was when he starts to mimic him. I love that. That was great.
And gets ahead of him. There's that great moment where that
was awesome. That plot was amazing. That's nice.
Really fucking creepy. Amazing. Then there's Turn Left, which is the one where the Doctor, the Donna is an alternative universe. And unfortunately, fucking Billy Piper's fake teeth come back in. Doctor. Thankfully, all Torchwood die, which is good because they're all bell ends. A whole lot of them. This is before season 2 came out, so season 1 of Torchwood is rough. Turn Left. So is like a lot of good what ifs. If the Doctor wasn't around, it makes you realize how important the Doctor is. But he wasn't around for Children of Earth, which is a bit weird because that's a big moment in, this is a problem with the Doctor not always being in the right place when he's not there. It's a bit noticeable. Great episode. Unfortunately, Rose Tyler's back, and then there's the finale, which is everyone, and it's ridiculous. When the trailer happened, at least they put Torchwood in this. The Daleks are back again.
That's why everyone's back. Everyone's back. Everyone's back.
But it's cool, and everyone's having a laugh. And I don't understand this whole Dr. Donna bollocks. It's Russell T Davies doing weird shit. 2 David Tennants. I mean, right when we knew David Tennant was gonna, the rumors had started that David Tennant was leaving. They haven't been confirmed yet. But normally, when a doctor says they're leaving, when the rumors start that they're leaving, every time they are leaving the season after. It's currently happening with Whitaker. Thank God she's finally leaving. She's going. They haven't confirmed it, but she's going. I can't wait. Give me back my show. But hopefully it's a guy that takes over. But that bit where they did the cheeky regeneration, that next week was fucking amazing because people were legitly. There's going to be a new Doctor. Everyone
was on that. Oh my! I remember the hype. The hype was real. I was like,
the gorgeous thing Russell T Davies has ever done. It's brilliant.
So he was going back. His head was just going back and flat. I was like, oh my days! He's going to do what he's going to do. Don't do it.
And I was really annoyed because he just puts it into the hand. I thought, that's a bit crap. And then David Tennant becomes twice annoying with 2 Doctors. Donna, I feel sorry for Donna though because he raises her mind at the end. It's a sad ending because it's back to the annoying chav Donna. It's really sad, and I get annoyed again because the Doctor basically says if she ever remembers him, her brain will blow up. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Because I got really effing angry about that a year later because they kind of ignore that. So anyway,
real quick.
They do the specials. The next Doctor is really shit. I'm sorry, it's a fake doctor. Someone who has the memories of the doctor. He's not the doctor.
No.
It's shit. The Cyberman is shit.
Fake Cyberman, the Cyber King, the Cyber King.
And it's a bit of a problem now because we know David Tennant's leaving, so you want all these episodes to be good. Yeah. And it's crap. Planet of the Dead. It's crap again. Another shit one.
Yeah.
It's a bit shit. I mean, I don't think a Doctor's ever had such a disappointing run of episodes to his finale, ever. It's what do you think of these 2 episodes, Troy? Because I'm just going through these rapid fire now.
I know I'm going through rapid fire too because these are weak, man. To me, man, you got Next Doctor, you're flipping the Planet of the Dead. These specials, you got flipping the War of Mars, which is okay. The Bowie base one garbage. End of Time.
It did feel like Russell T Davies didn't give a shit at this point.
Yeah,
to get off the
End
show.
of Time stuff 1 and 2, that was solid, bro. I like that stuff. That little 2-part.
Hold on. We gotta get to Waters of Mars, bitches.
Let's go Waters of Mars. Okay, let's go Waters of Mars. Go on. Go Waters of Mars. Go on. I'll take it.
First time I saw Gemma Chan become an actress, and she appeared everywhere after this. And she's in 2 Marvel movies now, baby boy.
Ben's like, yes.
I love Gemma Chan, and she's brilliant. So well done to her. And she spoke up against Asian hate at the moment, like Black Lives Matter. They're starting that. So,
oh my God, Gemma Chan, yes, you're right. During the Eternals, by the way, guys, in the Eternals, this about to be lit up in here.
I think Eternals will be shit, but we shall see.
It's gonna be good, bro.
He looks a bit shit, bro. We'll have to wait and see. I don't like it. It looks absolutely. I think Marvel are they're going to shit the bed with the next couple of movies. I think.
You think?
Yeah, I think Marvel. The politics are getting involved now, and that's going to do.
Oh yeah, the politics side, yeah.
If women do bad things, they get forgiven. Fuck off with that shit. If you've done bad things, you don't get forgiven. Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, not having that. You've done bad shit. Own it. You don't get free pass because you got tits in a vagina. Fuck off. Sorry. The End of Time. Oh God, it's the overblown.
Yes, the old Time Lords.
It needed to be a 1-parter because there's not much plot here. It's boring.
The Time Lords trying to get revenge on the
David
Doctor.
Doctor acting like he's not going to come back in a new body. Like a little bitchy emo teenager the whole time. I mean, there's that. Like, let's just go for it because it's really boring.
Go on.
Boring the whole way until the end, where he just rages at Will because he wants to stay in that body. It's a great acting performance by David Tennant. John Smith is just a bit off here. He's just running around, lightning powers like he's fucking Raiden from Mortal Kombat or something. And he's eating burgers.
Raiden from Mortal Kombat. I'm there. That's funny. Oh, God.
And then David Tennant won't die. He just keeps going to see everyone. I thought, mate, can you just regenerate now, please?
Oh, man, that's the whole point. You're supposed to drag it on, man. That's the whole point. You want to drag on the greatness. Like, I don't want to die. Hold on to each table. I don't want to die.
And then they had to do the Rose Tyler thing because it's impossible. So they had to fit Rose in one more time. And so she saw the David Tennant Doctor before she saw the Chris Evans Doctor. Fuck you and your butt teeth. I hate. Glad we don't have to see you until 2013's 50th anniversary, you whore. So,
damn,
like,
come on,
I really hate Rose Tyler. I don't hate Billie Piper. I think Billie Piper's a actress. She just needs to fix her teeth. So, I've got but can I just say Donna's mum is also a bitch. Like she's a whore. She's a terrible character. Will Bennett Cribbins is amazing throughout it. Yeah. But yeah, the mothers become arseholes. Thankfully, Clara's mum is dead, and we don't see Amy's parents really. That's good. Kill the parents. We don't want to see them. That's how you do it. What do you think of the David Tennant era after? It's a bit. The specials are all disappointing, except for Waters of Mars. I feel like it should have been a stronger ending for David Tennant. He deserved it.
I don't want to go.
That's a bit on the nose. Just don't do that.
That was crying, bro. I was crying, bro. I was upset. I was like, come on, don't let him go, don't do this.
But this felt like a big thing, and like Christopher Eccleston, this felt like music. It was like, George,
I felt it, man. I felt the power. I felt it, man. I felt the emotion. You know, man. I felt it, man. I was like, I want to go.
What was your first impression of Matt Smith? Because we're moving quickly now because we are.
Oh, that damn flipping fish.
I like him.
Custard garbage. I was like, oh, really?
So
really?
This is where we're going to fight because season 5. But Matt Smith.
He's getting bed now. Look at him, he's getting ready.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I get why. I get why some people don't like the Matt Smith Doctor. Because like he is a bit silly sometimes, and the fucking fezzes and the bow ties. I don't give a shit about that.
I don't care about that as well. It's just
it's a bit annoying. Like this fez thing. It goes nowhere. But like I like David Tennant. Matt Smith Doctor regenerates. We go into season 5. It's immediately a lot better looking and not so cheap anymore. It looks like a film. Thank you. So we meet Amy and Rory. I like Matt Smith's.
I love them. Amy and Rory are a good team. They're a good team.
I like Matt Smith's clumsiness a bit. So what do you like about Matt Smith's Doctor? Let's get this out of the way before we
I like his acting skills, man. He was always a good actor to me. In the Doctor Who role. But it's just the script that just got me, man. I love his acting. His acting is really good.
And he gets really funny lines.
Works. And the bow tie, that kind of thing works. I like that kind of thing.
He's a good actor. And he's very different.
That's what helps him in this role. He's a good actor. That kept me watching his show, his seasons.
And I'm going to be honest with you, he's more of a success than Tennant because he broke America. This is the Doctor that broke America, not David Tennant. No offense to David Tennant. Matt Smith drove it into America, and then Jodie Whitaker drove it out of America because
she drove it out.
Well, she did. So let's quickly go through because we are.
Let's burn through him. Yeah, let's burn through him.
Yeah, we're burning through because we're on hour 1 and So obviously the 11th hour. There was a bit where Amy was trying to get off with the Doctor very briefly, and I was like, "Oh, good dig." Thank God the Doctor said no, shut that down immediately.
Yeah. He's like, nah.
Don't know what Moffat was thinking there. Did not like that. Rory has got balls. I like Rory. He's my favourite male companion ever. Then again, when you've had Mickey and fucking Jack, it's not hard to be better. He does too much though. The problem with Moffat is he keeps bringing people back from the dead.
He loves resurrecting people. He loves it.
Like it's cheap, and he brings in River Song way.
Exactly. That's my problem with this Matt Smith. Yeah, that was a massive problem for me.
This is a problem. This is a big problem for me. It's the constant River Song. So we go through the belly of the beast. You watched all of this though, Troy, right? Still.
Yeah, I watched them.
Okay, so the beast below is it's okay. Victory of the Daleks is a bit okay. It's a bit shit. But the Angel two-parter inside the thing is good. A bit annoying because this is where River Song starts to annoy me because she's turning up. At this point, I'm excited to see her, and she just gives a bit more of the old, I'm going to have sex with you at some point. You're my husband, cool. And she just appears like Batman.
That's what she does. A portal just opens up and goes.
It gets tiresome at the end of season 5. It was like, bitch, who are you? Who did you think she was at this time, though?
At this point, I was just like, I was like, is she another version of Doctor Who or something? Are they gonna? At first, I thought they were gonna pull a swerve. I was like, are they gonna introduce like an actual woman Doctor Who? I thought they were gonna try to do like a swerve type thing going on. I was like, wait a second, what are they up to? What are they up to right now on BBC? What is going through their head? I was like, I think is she gonna replace Matt Smith at some point? That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Oh god!
I literally, like in my head, I was like, wait, are they gonna put a bait switch with us right now? She's gonna literally just go, oh yes, in the end, it was me all along. I'm the new Doctor Who.
Why do you sound like you're touching yourself, Tori, every time you do it?
What do you mean?
We've had complaints about sexual noises as maybe we'll get to that afterwards. But, when I found out who she was, because someone found out the spoilers they overheard in the back garden, I thought that can't be right. When you found out she's Amy's daughter, I was like, that's shit. That can't be it.
No, wait.
Surely that can't be it.
Who do you think it was going to be? Who do you think it was going to be? Who do you think it was?
I thought she was Susan. I thought she was the doctor's daughter.
The doctor's daughter.
That would have been cool though. But it wasn't. It was Amy Roy's daughter, which is such.
At first, I thought that halfway through, I thought it was going to be the daughter at first, but then afterwards, like, wait, they do something weird here because it wasn't going anywhere. So I was like,
they hung on to it for too long.
Yeah, it wasn't going anywhere for too long. I was like, I just gave up at the end. I was like, whatever happens, it's going to be whatever. I don't care. Afterwards, I just gave up hope. I was like, whatever, man, whatever they're going to do.
The biggest problem is she doesn't fuck off. She kept coming back.
Yeah.
So the Vampires of Venice is quite a good one, underrated classic. Rory fighting the stag do with Matt Smith coming out of a cake. It's quite funny. Just the faces of the black guy in glasses is funny because he's like that.
Yeah.
Great shock face. Amy's Choice is a decent one. The Dream Lord, good ideas. The Hungry Earth, the things. The Ceruleans, I don't care about that one. It was a bit of a shit one.
Vincent, there were a callback to that one, the older Doctor Who's, that's why.
Vincent and the Doctor is a good episode, except for I have a problem with him showing the future. That's a problem. That's a problem for me.
Yeah.
Bill Knightley's lovable in it. It's a great episode. It did make me cry when he saw, and obviously the tragedy of Van Gogh is he still kills himself. It deals with mental health.
Yeah.
Fucking great episode. It's the best one of the season.
Great actor. The guy plays Mr. Van Gogh as well. He's a great actor, by the way.
Yeah. Love that one. The Lodger, I think this is different. It's funny. James Corden is good in this.
Yeah, he was alright. The Lodger, yeah, he was good in it. He was good.
I mean, it's decent. Some people hate it because James Corden, but him and Matt Smith work quite well together. And James Corden isn't playing a punchable prick like he does in Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, playing the annoying.
That's the problem. I don't like his Gavin Stacey character. I think he's a pain in the ass. I like James Corden. I don't have a problem with James Corden. I just think his character in here, like, he's likable. He's really funny. The Pandora opens and here comes all the silly bollocks.
You already know what's happening in this one. The Pandora.
Okay.
Open the box.
The finale of the Doctor getting locked in the box just makes no fucking sense to me. Like, it's a great moment when he gets locked in.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you get out of that then? And it tries to show you, and you're like, yeah, but how does he get out? Moffat has put himself in the ultimate corner.
Yeah, he put himself into a corner, bro.
And it's a bit too clever, Dickie, and it doesn't make any sense. And I got lost multiple times in this episode. Yeah. It's just the fact that you don't see how he gets out of the Pandorica.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You never see it. It just goes, yeah, I'm out.
It's bullshit.
You're like, what the? You're like, wait, what?
You know, Moffat's very good at not delivering. You know, like the Sherlock stuff.
He's a master of not delivering.
I mean, Tom would fucking kill me right now, but I always found that insufferable in Sherlock. He does that so much in Sherlock, and people go, "Oh, it's great." No, how did Sherlock survive? Just tell me. Don't be a clever prick about it and like pretend you didn't know. So don't put yourself in that position if you don't have a way out immediately. So River Song is still here, still pretending.
Oh yes, here we go. River Song.
I'm an interesting character. I'm mysterious. No, you're not. Get out. So that ends the first season. It's a pretty decent first season for Matt Smith.
Yeah, it's a good first season. It's a good first season, but I just couldn't go with that River Song stuff, man. Just
better than season 6.
And that right, he tried to be too complex. Like, yes, know my name. Oh, stuff is like, what? The writing just got way too complicated for that for no reason. For no reason at all, it just got complicated for that. It's just for the sake of being complicated. And that's why you always heard all these articles at the time, people saying people can't get into Doctor Who because it's too complicated. Plots don't make sense.
You can follow it.
I'm not saying plots don't make sense because certain plots didn't make any sense. It just kind of just ended certain place. And I was like, what the hell is this about?
I mean, we're getting to the silence thing. It's laughable how to deal with the silence.
Yeah.
So this is about the silence.
Yeah.
The problem is it's exciting at the beginning. Some other songs here again for some fucking reason. Oh, hold on. We've missed a Christmas special. Actually, we're going to talk about the Christmas special. It's basically Christmas Carol. But cool. Really good episode. Really nice. One-parter. Lovely. Brilliant. Go watch that. But then we come back into season 6 and
the Impossible Astronaut.
And it's setting up a lot of stuff that never really gets paid off. There's too much stuff going on. There's the Doctor gets killed. It's so bullshit because we know he's not going to die. It's just
keep doing it. That's the thing. Throughout all of his seasons, he just keeps having this prophecy of him dying.
And hanging
over his head for the whole entire season that he's doing it.
So why does he fake his death for the whole season? It just this season gives me a fucking headache.
It just gives me a headache. That's why people just complain about this.
I love Matt Smith's Doctor. It's just the problem is the scripts.
That's what I said that to everyone. Everyone's like, oh, I hate the show, and I was like, it's not Matt Smith's fault. Literally, it's the script. The script is horrible.
Because the reason Russell T Davies kept it simple, but not as simple as Chibnall, is because you can be clever with it, but you can't. The season-long arcs need to be kind of simple. Save all your twisty shit for the episode there and keep it contained there. Don't do it for a whole 3 seasons because my God, it's really because we find out he can't do it. He doesn't do this for Capaldi ever again. Thank God. He learns his lesson. It's just awful. So anyway. We're just going to go first.
This is why
unfortunately, River fucks off. The Curse of the Black Spot, the pirate episode, is one of the worst things I've ever seen. Doctor's Wife is the really good one about the TARDIS. Neil Gaiman. It's really good. It's a really beautiful relationship. And since then, I see the TARDIS as a thing, as a female
living entity.
Yeah, and that's well done. It make sure you look at the show in a different way, and well done.
That's the thing. This is the Doctor's true companion, the ship. You know what I'm saying? The TARDIS.
Yeah, I love that, and Jodie Whitaker's not come back to that. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't it's. They try and say, "Oh, she's one with the TARDIS." Blah, blah. No. This is when you kind of see the true relationship with the TARDIS, with Matt Smith, who kind of talking to this.
I love how he goes, "Oh, you sexy thing," when
exactly.
Oh, David Tennant loves
this guy's in love with his TARDIS.
Capaldi does talk to you about Clara.
No, he does. Yeah, he does.
But Whitaker's Doctor is just the Rebel Flesh. That's the cloning thing. That's a two-parter. That doesn't need to be a two-parter.
I was just useless. Yeah,
it should be a one-parter. You didn't need a two-parter for it. It's okay. It's just a bit boring. It's not great. A Good Man Goes to War is not good either. I know people are going to come for me, but they split season 6. This is not a good episode. It's a bit laughable. A wet fart that is. It's all badass at the beginning. Roy's blowing up cyber ships and all this shit.
That was fine. That was good. That was good.
And we find out that Amy was taken away, and you're thinking, "Oh God, this is bullshit, bro." And then you find out
not again.
Doctor's daughter,
the
Amy and Roy's daughter. I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. I'm watching the show and I'm like, I do not care about what's going on right now. I don't care. I don't care.
This is when I nearly quit the first time, Doctor Who.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, around this kind of time, I was like, I'm done. Literally, I started watching it for a little bit and I went back and watched the episodes again because I was like, I'm out.
I'm really glad season 7 they stepped back from every song a lot because, I think I would have not come back.
Yeah.
after season 6. If
Ah,
season
trust me.
7,
Even when you ask me questions about Matt Smith, you say, "Are you watching it?" We met a time a while ago, and I was like, "No, I'm not watching it." And I went back and watched it because I was like, "I'm done." I was not watching it the rest of the season. I was like, "I'm finished. I'm out." I had to go back and watch him. Oh god, it was horrible. I couldn't stand it, man. Couldn't stand it at all.
so that's going to That's Kill Hitler. Oh, fuck me. What Wankfest. Blue songs here again.
Oh yeah, she's back again. You Kill Hitler. Yeah.
Melodies, fuck off it. Night Terrors, which is about terrors and dolls. What happened in season 6, Bob? I take it back.
I told you, bro. I told you, my guy. I told you.
Oh, having to rewatch some of this is hard work. It's about a boy in his cupboard and there's dolls and shit. I'm serious. The Girl Who Waited's a really good one, though.
Yeah.
Amy waits for the doctor and Rory to come and get her. She ages. The Matt Smith doctor does a dickish thing, knocks the old Amy out. Really good performance from Karen Gilliam here.
Yeah, she was really good in this episode. She's like she's a great actor anyways, regardless. But when she has to play someone vulnerable, she hits out of the park. She's excellent in those kind of roles. Excellent.
And Rory, I love Rory and the doctor arguing. It's like, it's my fucking wife, boy.
My wife. It's my wife.
My wife. What is this, Game of Thrones now? My wife. God Complex is a bit shit. It's the hotel one. No, actually, that's a good episode. Actually,
no, I'm saying the next one that was a good episode, bro. It was a good episode.
Yeah, the God Complex is really good. Really weird, Doctor Who, but really good. Really, really, really good. Don't understand why the Doctor has to make her not believe in him anymore. That's bullshit. What the fuck is Moffat was just drinking alcohol at this point.
That Doctor's not.
Closing time is an awful one. Love Kills the Cyberman. This is
the Cyberman invasion of the stores over again. Yeah, the local stores.
I'm the doctor. I work in a toy shop now. It's like, the fuck?
What the hell? I'll be like, what is this? Watching these episodes, I'm like, going back. I was like, wow.
Sometimes Matt Smith's Doctor is very hard to take seriously. That's the problem.
That's the problem with me. I couldn't take any of the stuff that he did seriously.
It's too far in the other direction of silly. And the winning of a song, I'm not even going to get into it. It doesn't deserve talking about. It is the most wanky thing ever written. They've all got eye patches on. The silence is a thing. Whatever. I don't care. Season 7, unfortunately, we had to put up with a bit more of the wank. But I think the Doctor Little Line in the Wardrobe is a shit Christmas special. It's just so for the tree people. Yeah, that's a shit one. Same with the Daleks is a decent one, but it's creepy Daleks in a crazy world.
Yeah, that was good.
This is a good return to form. So Rory and Amy are divorced for some fucking reason. Get back together. Why?
I don't know what's going on. It's just got crazy, bro. Oh no.
Stephen Moffat shit so much more. I didn't realize. Dinosaurs on a Spaceship is decent. It's Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. It's a bit of an easy
episode. Yeah. An easy little episode, just kind of like wet your palate, you know what I mean?
Plus, it makes a great joke. Testicles, my balls. I do like the Western one, Town Called Mercy.
Town Called Mercy. That was a good one with the actual, the machine. That was tight, bro.
Get every person that's not American put their guns down. That's a good line. Like it. I don't like Matt Smith wearing a fucking Texan hat. Stop that, Matt Smith.
He was right in it doing that. He was right in it. I was like, what are you doing, Matt Smith?
Matt Smith actually was leaving, so I was like, oh, thank God, it's time. The Power of Three, it's got the cube in it. That's pretty good.
The cube. The Power of Three. Oh, just the title alone, Ben. You know what that meant. You know what all this meant, right? That title alone. What's the title signify to you, Ben? Tell me.
The Power of Three is good. Like
the Power of Three, they got the idea from my girls from Charms, you know what I'm saying? The Power of Three.
God, don't bring that up, please. But like, it's a good episode until the ending where there's a mysteriously cloaked man and it rushes the ending. Should have been a two-parter because it was really different.
The thing is, it was solid. I was like, something very creative, very different.
It's
Like,
about Chibnall, which is weird.
More of this, then. We need more of this.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
And the Angels take Manhattan. Unfortunately, River Song comes back in the Angels.
Oh.
This is a good episode, though, even through River Song's in it. Amy and Rory unfortunately die, and that's it. They live out old age in New York, and it's really sad. And Matt Smith cried. I cried with Matt Smith. So then we get in Clara Oswald, Jenna Coleman. Well, Amy and Rory, we love them. We love the three of them together.
Yeah.
The scripts were always great. Bit too much of a song for my liking. But seasons, I love that period. It shows that the show could survive without David Tennant. Because Matt Smith is boots, mate. It's a big one to fill, like, to continue on a show. But he took it into America, but he did good. The Christmas special of the Snowman introduced Clara Oswald, and it's again some tricky bullshit. A woman that keeps dying, and when she died in the Christmas special, and there was another one, I'm like, oh no, Moffat, you're not doing this.
The amount of time Clara has died, my gosh.
Yeah, but it's that thing again of, oh no. Not this again. Why can't we just have a normal companion?
I know. Right? You can't be a normal person. Like, everyone just wait. Oh, she got very. I was like, oh. After a while, she first started out okay. Then she's got kind of goofy as a series when she started joining the show more and more. And I was like, oh my goodness. Just because you're with the Doctor, you don't have to keep that camp, that goofiness. You know what I'm saying? It's just got too much. At first, I was like, Clara, I love the character of Clara. She looked way too goofy, man. Just killed it for me a bit.
I mean, I like the Impossible Girl thing, but it was a bit.
Nah, you know what? The Impossible Girl stuff started to turn like River Song for me. I couldn't stand it after a while. Couldn't stand it.
Oh, this is the annoying fucking annoying Cerulean and a lesbian wife and them starring. I don't think they're funny. I think they're insufferable. But for some reason, Moffat would keep bringing them back a lot.
Yeah.
Snowman's a good episode, and there's the Bells of St. John with the Wi-Fi. Rings of Akaten is horrible, which is the singing one on Mars. It is awful. It is just there's 10 minutes of this girl singing, and you're like, what the hell is this show?
Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? One of the things like, what is going on? So this is where it starts to lose its mind. Like, this whole thing is so weird.
Clara's a bit brand again. She dies. When does she die? She dies in the Snowman. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Clara dying in the Asylum of the Daleks as well. So when I saw her, because she'd been announced as a new companion, I remember me and my friends like, what the fuck? We watched it. They were like, wait. That's Jenna Coleman.
Yeah,
that's the new chick.
You were like, what the heck, bro? You like, what?
Moffat, I do love him for that. That's really good. But the Rings of Akaten is terrible. Cold War, Ice Warriors, it's okay. It's a flipping submarine. It's
flipping weird.
Hyde is really good. It's a ghost love story. That's a really nice one.
Yeah.
But the ghosts don't need to be in love as well. So that's a bit too much. Just have them be monsters for once, please. Like, you know.
Exactly. You don't have to the monsters have a heart. We all have a good heart here. Like them type thing storylines.
It's too much, man. You don't want to see my face. Journey to the TARDIS. Oh, this was such a cop out. Zombies. The Doctor's got zombies in there. It's just so cheap looking. An episode in the TARDIS should be amazing. It's about the crushed TARDIS. The three brothers, one of them they pretended he was a cyborg. I'm like, what the fuck? What? What is that added to the plot of anything? Wouldn't he know he was a cyborg? He wasn't a cyborg?
Exactly, that's weird.
Absolute clunker, a stinker, and a reset button. It's just awful. Crimson Horror, this is stupid. It's a God, I hate season 7. It's
that's the thing, there's so much filler. That's the thing, it's just
sucky. So sick of season 7. It's worse than season 6. The sucky Mr. Sweet sucking on an old Lily's titty, and it's paid up for jokes, and it's annoying. And
oh god,
the Cyberman one with the annoying kids was crap, and then the name of the Doctor really crap again because you don't find out the name of the Doctor and it's for a song, and she doesn't come back for 3 years. I'm so happy, and we find out there is a really nice bit where we find out that John Hurt is the War Doctor because Christopher Eccleston decided not to come back. That was a cool moment.
that was nice.
And I was like, what? So we're going to talk about the 50th anniversary. That was a really good episode. The Time War got
That was
sorted.
nice. Yeah.
It puts Gallifrey back on the map to use, which they don't use, which is weird. But it was great to see. It was great to see David and Matt together.
Bro, that was so good, man. I was like, yes, go on the same screen, let's go. Tag team, let's go. It's like a Power Ranger moment. I love it, man. That's tight.
I love David and Matt together, and Billy Piper's just no Rose Tyler is just the bad wolf. I was like, okay, doesn't need to be there. Does not need to be there. She does not. She's not Rose Tyler. She does not need to be there.
Exactly.
What the fuck was that? It was fine. John Hurt's Doctor also again. Troy, the audio's a lot more backstory of the Time War.
Yeah,
you find all that shit. So it's really cool.
That's what I'm saying, because I love the John Hurt stuff they put in there. It's just like comes out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, the old veteran.
Yeah, big shout out to the Paul McGann mini episode before it as well.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, that was really good. Oh my god,
Christmas. There was a Christmas special. The last time the Doctor, whatever it was called, really wanky again. Not good at all.
The specials are shocking at this point.
The Christmas special was terrible, and Matt Smith deserved a lot better. Just awful, and the silence thing, just whatever. Like Moffat doesn't know what he's doing. Chloe is wiped out for most of it. With a turkey, there's this odd thing where she's trying to be his boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Capaldi came on the scene at this point because I'm a bit sick of everyone trying to kiss the Doctor. It stops with Peter Capaldi. So we're going to talk about Peter Capaldi. Because,
yes,
thank God, we have an actor that can rise above shitty scripts. Because Matt Smith's a bit more agreeable. I think Peter Capaldi told Moffat, fucking fix that. I think.
Yeah, he's like, you can tell Capaldi's when people are like, no, I'm not doing that, mate. Or like, nah, change that script right now.
Boy, yeah, you sort it out, man.
I literally watched him. There was a movie that I did when he was really young, him and Hugh Grant. It's called The Lair of the White Worm. It's a Bram Stoker book. And there's a movie that I watched. It was like, he was so good in that. Capaldi's the man. He's the man, bro.
I'm just gonna go through the best bits here because like
yeah, let's run down best bits. Yeah, let's run down best bits.
Because I feel like we're exhausting the audience. So I'm just gonna go through my favorite bits of Peter Capaldi's Doctor. He's quite grumpy. I love that, and he doesn't like people. And I love that with him and Clara. This is when I like Clara because these two seasons together, they're brilliant. 8 and 9. So we're just going to go through the best bits. We found out Michelle Gomez is the master. I called it. I told you. And
you did. You told
and
me.
you both went, nah. I went, it is.
I was like, nah.
It's the master. It's obvious. It's the master. And I was right. The mistress. Missy. The mistress. It's a fucking master. It's right there. Very clever. I love him talking sexy to a dinosaur. There's the bit in the Dalek episode where he sexually tries to grope a machine and makes an orgasm noise. I love how he's just a bitch to everyone in the forest of Sherwood. Like he's quite funny in that. People don't like that episode. It's hilarious to me.
No, the thing is, in that episode, he was funny as heck, bro.
The laughing thing annoys him so much. It's brilliant.
The thing is, the comedic timing of this man is so good. That's the thing. You can tell that he's putting in the jokes himself. He's ad-libbing. You can tell he's not following the script to a T. You can tell he's not doing that.
Listen's really good, which is about invisible creatures.
Yeah, Listen's really good as well. Listen.
I don't like Clara being the most important companion in the world. She said to the Doctor all the time, get out of there. She inspired the Doctor in the barn by grabbing his hand to teach him not to be scared. This is the problem with Clara. She's the most important companion of all time. And it starts to seep in season 9. I don't like it. Don't like the Doctor's origin. Don't want to see the Doctor as a child, but we'll get to that. Time Heist is it's okay. Where's my phone not working? The Caretaker, he doesn't like Danny Pink. It's quite funny. You're a soldier. You're stupid. It's quite funny. Like there's the
yeah, him later on. Everyone's funny.
The spiders and Kill the Moon were really scary. Like the spiders, that did me. I was like,
I've noticed as well. Like with Peter Capaldi's season, he had the best posters. The posters when he did the posters and that is awesome, bro.
I love Flatline, which is the one with the graffiti of the aliens.
Yeah.
And the Doctor comes out and just goes, "I'm the Doctor. I'm here to stop evil," or something. "I'm the monsters. I'm here to stop the monsters." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Because he does that hilarious visual of him flapping his arm out the TARDIS door. It's brilliant.
It's just the way he does it. It's just yes, you know, he reminds me of like the old Doctor. So he reminds me of like going back to the classics. You know, he tried to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? He rolled it back the years. That's what he did in this role. I loved it, man. Tight.
Exactly. In the forest one's a bit shit because it's clearly not London. It's a cheap budget. It's really crap. The trees one, that's an awful episode. And the two-part with the Cybermen, it's okay. They're all Iron Man now. They all can fly off in the air. And the I feel sorry for Clara. The death of Danny. Danny was a cool character. Man. I love Danny. And it's a good two-parter. It's a good two-parter. It's actually good. Moffat lands this one because he prepared the previous two seasons. It's really good. And then we go straight into the Christmas special of the Alien one. It's Facehuggers. It's literally Alien. Really good last Christmas. And he says, "You got a horror movie called Alien. No wonder why you're always people trying to invade you." Really offensive, actually. Really good line. Then we come into season 9 with the Daleks again and Davros, and I do love Peter Capaldi in a wheelchair in the Dalek case. He's fucking hilarious.
Bro,
Dodgems. You want to play for some Dodgems?
Oh my gosh, you see, was always just like Davros. God, the Davros. We are the lads of the Davros. So good. So that's Davros is so good, man.
It's good. The stuff under the lake was okay. The ghosty one was pretty good. For some reason, they did two-parters for this season, which is a bit weird and a bit. They could have fit some more stories in one-parters. I don't think you needed two stories. Like the girl who died, the guy who lived. Oh God, me. Who cares? Who really bloody cares about this? Us, the chick from Game of Thrones. Who gives a shit? The Zygote. A lot of these could have been one-parters. That's what annoys me.
Most of these two-parters, they should not have been two-parters. Most of these.
The Zygon one's really good about immigration, like Muslims and all that. It's basically that. Sleep No More is a bit shit. It's that first-person wonky horror camera one. It's a bit crap. It's
a bit basic. But then you had the next one. The Face Raven was.
Where Clara gets killed by the Raven is a really okay episode. It's not that great. People seem to think it's amazing. It's not.
It's decent, but not that great, but it's decent.
I don't like the finale in Gallifrey, but I do love Heaven Sent, which is about grief and just the Doctor on his own. Peter Capaldi, and one of the best performances I've ever seen on this show.
He was contemplating about the Gallifrey and just the doctors and that. Oh man, the guy's so good, man. He is so good.
Best actor we've ever had on the show.
Yes. I agree.
God, if they'd given him Russell T Davies, can you imagine how good the scripts would have been? Fucking I don't like the Gallifrey one. It's a bit of a wet fart. It brings Clara back again. Moffat loves bringing people back, and then Clara gets her own TARDIS because she's the most important companion ever, and flies off into the thing. Big Finish haven't brought her back because people hate Clara now because she did not go when she was meant to go. Talking of coming back, then River Song comes back for the Christmas special.
Oh no, not again.
God. Seriously, her and Capaldi had sex because that's what they did. The last time she saw him was Capaldi. Oh,
the husbands of Riversong, my gosh. Ben just waiting there, done. It's just like I'm done.
Peter Capaldi's hair at this point is amazing. It's all bushy.
Yeah.
I fucking
His
love
hair
it.
is insane right now.
He's got a guitar. He's got sunglasses. It's
he's loving life.
Yeah. Season 10's got Bill.
Oh my God, Bill.
That's
Bill's hot, bro. I love Bill. Bill's hot.
One's a bit shit.
Love Bill. Love Bill.
Sure. So Bill, I love. Right, Bill. They made a big deal out of her being gay, and I've said this before. Don't make a big deal out of someone's color or their gender, or just say this is Bill. Don't pat yourself on the back. We put a gay person. There's a black person.
There's too much of this, bro.
There's a black person. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Don't. I think it diminishes the person if you do that. Like Joe Martin is the first black female doctor. It's like you don't need to say that. Just say she's the female doctor.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about skin color and like sexuality, Troy? Do you think that people don't have to word it like the name of the person, then what their sexuality is, or the gender, or the race? It's a bit.
Yeah, I've been saying this for the longest time, man. You always have discussions about it. Just stop pushing it for that agenda, man. If we make the script right, get the character right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just do the best in what you're gonna put down and put it in the show, and just make us want to see that character, or make us believe in that character. Don't be pushing this stuff and going, oh yeah, look what we got. Well done. Pat yourself in the back. It's like, hey, we don't want that. We also want to be token characters. You know what I mean?
At this point, I'm glad we got rid of Tara. No, I got it. I'm not Tara, Clara. I agree with you. I'm so glad because, like, you know, I get a bit sick of it now. Just every time there's advertising, they just put the first female doctor. We don't care Jodie Whittaker's the first female doctor. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we don't care. Is she good or not?
The guy that they've rumored, and it won't be him because this always happens when they start talking about the new doctor. It's never the person that they say it's going to be. The first gay doctor. It's like, you don't need to bring up his sexuality. He can just be the next doctor. You have to bring up he's gay? Does that matter? Does it matter you're black and I'm white? No, it doesn't matter.
No, it don't.
You're Troy, I'm Ben. Don't
Exactly.
define people, but yeah, anyway, sorry. We're not going to get into that again. So I like this season because it's like a professor student.
Yeah, father-daughter. Yeah.
Very much like the first Doctor. And what do you think of Bill? Because, like, well, quickly, what's your thoughts on Clara as she leaves?
Thoughts on Clara, man? Oh, man.
You knew she was coming back at the end to say goodbye to Peter Capaldi. Somehow we knew this, but I'm so glad she's fucked off. Because, my God, she was the most important companion ever, Troy. More than Rose Tyler. God, they should have a baby.
She was overpushed, bro. She was overbooked, overpushed. She was shoved down everyone's throat. She was like, I'm the best. It's like a rap video. We're the best. I was basically basically done. She's DJ Khaled at this point. Another one. Every time she pops up, another one. I'm here to save you. I'm going to save the whole universe. That's basically what she's here for. She's the doctor at this point. Clara was the doctor. That's basically what she was. She was the doctor's replacement. That's basically what she was at this point. She saved everyone. She even saved the doctor himself.
But Jenna Coleman is hot. So that's cool. Oh,
yeah. Not about she's all right. She held them off to me. She held them off to me, bro.
She's done a lot of new things as well. So the Serpent.
Yeah. She's doing well. She's doing well, bro.
She's done really well, and she did that thing about the kid that got murdered, and that was a really harrowing four-parter. She's brilliant. Yeah. But so Bill is lovable. I love Bill. Bill is again like Amy and Rory, and Clara at the beginning at least. Like, not sufferable. She's very sweet, very cuddly.
She's very, very bubbly. You know, so
she has a personality, unlike the current lot in the TARDIS.
Yeah, she's charismatic.
She's lovable. She's gay, but they do it in a sweet way. They don't hit you over the head with it. I love how she winds him up. I love the smiley robots that are quite creepy. I love how they actually handle racism. In the third episode in London, they come straight out, and Peter Capaldi punches a racist in the face. That is how David Tennant's Doctor should have done it.
They should have done it. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what
Peter Capaldi. You know, they probably put it in there, and Peter Capaldi probably said, "No, we're going to address this."
Yes, but I do like the fact that, like Jodie Whittaker's, they are dealing with it in a way as It's not good, but that we need to talk about it because if you take a companion that is not white to any historical shit,
it makes sense.
They're gonna be racially abused, and you need to. New Doctor Who, I will give Chris Chibnall one thing: he's not afraid to deal with that, and I appreciate that. So that's good. The punch in the face is brilliant. Knock knock. The tree one was okay. There's really good the monks thing. I don't understand what they were going for here. There's a trilogy of monk stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute bobbins. It's Moffat being clever again. And the Doctor fakes his regeneration, and he had to fake being a bad guy to get. What is happening here?
I don't know, man. It's chaos, bro.
Awful.
I don't know. It just got weird after a point,
and he goes blind for some reason.
Yeah, he was like, I can't see. I can't see. That was cliffhanger. I can't see.
That goes on for 4 episodes.
Yeah,
what's happening?
Try and get his sight back. I was like, that was just so random to me. I was like, what the heck is that about? And Bill's basically his sight for like 4 5 episodes, which are decent because he couldn't see anything. And Bill was just walking around hitting stuff, banging into stuff. He's trying to press buttons, walk around the TARDIS, he can't see anything. That was actually funny to me.
He spent half of his season with Bill blind. It's weird. So then we had deal with, but it's really nice to bond because he's showing her the bond.
Yeah.
Empress of Mars is the female ice warrior, as anyone gives a shit. There's that Scottish one, which I've completely forgotten about because it was so uneventful. And then there's the bombshell. So if I knew John Sim was coming back, I wouldn't announce it in the trailer. I would have kept that quiet because if we had known that reveal of the pull off the face.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was John Sim at the time, but I knew he was in here somewhere. That would have been a holy moly moment. But they had to, Moffat always gave too much away. At least with Chibnall, you don't know where it's going. There's very little information, and that's cool.
It's true because he was very secretive. Chibnall, when the people
Moffat loves
you last minute.
Moffat doesn't shut up.
Yeah, he does this. Moffat does this. He talks a lot. That's me. If you can't see me in the video, or if you're watching Spotify, I'm literally putting my hands together like this, talking too much. So that's what he does. That's what Moffat does. Yeah. So
they can't see you anyway because YouTube, we also black out the video.
No. Oh yeah.
So you're definitely not putting this up as a video. I feel sorry for Bill. The one that did get me is Bill as the Cyberman. She dies, and she doesn't come back.
Yeah, exactly. That was
she's not dead. I would have left her dead. I would have been brave enough. I would have left her dead. I wouldn't have brought her back in any form. Because again, Moffat just can't leave it alone. It was she died in the first 15 minutes. I'm like, if you had just left that, it would be that. Yo, that's cold.
Yeah. It's just keeps getting rid. I'm like, what is going on, bro? Leave.
I love the John Sim masters together. It's really funny.
Yeah. that was all right. That was good.
It was really good, really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Really good ending. And then there's Twice Upon a Time, which is the first Doctor now played by a different actor. This is okay. This is not a bad one. This is like a final. Yep, a woman's coming along to wreck this show, so we need to. This is the end of Doctor Who, basically.
Yeah.
So we're literally going to end it here because, as far as I'm concerned, Peter Capaldi died and the Doctor died with him. That's it.
Yeah, as far as we're concerned, it's literally.
We're not talking about Whitaker because Troy hasn't seen season 12, so we're not doing it. Sorry, but I refuse to talk about season 11 and 12 because I think we've covered it in the podcast already. How we feel about Whitaker.
Yeah, we've talked about 11. Yeah,
we're not talking about her because I generally don't like the Chibnall reign. I've spoken about the time as children. Yeah. I had to tell Troy because Troy hadn't seen it and Troy was in disbelief when I told him.
Yeah, exactly. It's horrible.
So, what is the Stephen Moffat legacy then, Troy, to finish this up?
Man, legacy, bro. For me, Ah, man, his legacy, bro. For me, his best legacy, Moffat's reign is the Peter Capaldi reign, bro. That's probably the perfect season for me, bro. The Peter Capaldi stuff, man, with Bill, man. That's probably my favorite stuff in the season right there. The Clara stuff is all right, but I liked him and Bill. I liked him and Bill for some reason. I like that combination to me. I liked it more than probably any combination, to be honest. And I'm a Chris Eccleston fan, but I love Capaldi and Bill. I love that. So that's my favorite thing, man. That legacy of that Capaldi, Bill, perfect season, bro. Like it's perfect unity, them two, perfect companionship between them. That is a legacy, and too much River Song.
About Nardo very quickly.
Huh?
We've left Matt Lucas out. I love Nardo. Big ups to Matt Lucas. That's Nardo.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that, but yeah. So them, Eccleston, Piper when he first started out. Yeah, but Bill, man, Bill's probably my favorite. Like, Bill, my companion, modern day companion. I think Bill's probably my favorite.
She doesn't get too important.
She's just calm. She's casual. She's not over the top, which is like most of his other companions were. Like, literally just over the top.
Always the most important thing in the universe.
Yeah.
Which
wide-eyed.
Martha was okay because she trained to be a soldier.
She was good. Obviously, Martha's always up there.
Martha's the one out of all of them. Okay, so like the problem is Rose is the most important thing ever, and she's insufferable. Catherine Tate became Dr. Donna. That's too much. Bloody hell, the damage that Rory and Amy have done to the show. Like they're the mothers and father of River Song. Like Amy is the multiverse is a trap. That's never fucking explained. Like taking her memories. Rory died a million times. He was a bloody Roman centurion. Clara's the most important companion ever. Bill, and this is what I like again in the new series. They're just normal human beings. They are heroic, but they're not like I am your daddy. I'm from the future. I'm your dad, but now I've got tits or anything. They just decided not to do that. So I like that. I like my companions to be good, but they don't have to be universe changes. For God's sake. Yeah. So Bill, well done, Bill. And she's kind of cute. And I've met her very briefly. Outside of a play, yeah. She's a lovely, lovely, lovely person. Pearl Mackie, there we go.
Pearl Mackie, yeah.
I've got friends.
I got Pearl Mackie.
And she signed my program. It was like 2018. She was in a play in Soho. We went and it was fun. She was really kind. So yeah, Pearl Mackie, thumbs up to her, yo. Big ups.
Go Pearl Mackie. Go on then. Pearl Mackie. I have to give a shout out.
Who is dead to us, basically. I wouldn't watch season 13 as it comes. People said, Jim, you said that about season 11 and 12. I was like, yeah, but they've done something to the origin now where you cannot, unless the master turns up and gone, I was only kidding.
Exactly.
You've screwed it. I don't want to see Doctor Who again. Like, you've ruined my favorite show.
They've debunked the biggest mystery in Doctor Who lore.
It's the Doctor. You're going to do something awful. You're going to do their origin. Everyone saw this happening as well.
Oh my!
You could see it from a mile away, and they still went and did it and thought it was a good idea, and they still think that they're writing it really good stuff. And I think it gets cancelled at the end of next season. I don't think they're going to get a 14th Doctor in because the ratings are like 2 million, 1 million now.
Oh wow!
That's after iPlayer. That's bad.
That's low compared to Doctor Who. That's low.
That's cancellation.
Yeah. That's low, by Doctor Who standards. That is horrible. My God.
So they're saying, it will get picked up. It won't. I don't know anyone who was a Doctor Who fan. A lot of people dropped off after David Tennant left, maybe, and Matt Smith, maybe. But real hardcore Whovians like you and me and Steve, like we all dropped off. I don't know anyone that stayed
Yeah,
on.
I
I
dropped off, man.
only person I know that went past the first season of Whitaker's
Yeah.
thing. And I wish I hadn't. After season 12 was pretty decent as well. But what you've done is you've wrecked the character of the Doctor forever, unless you retcon the shit out of it and pretend it didn't happen. You've actually wrecked the show forever. You can't come back from that. It will get cancelled, and that will be it. It will never come back.
No, that's it, man. They've done irreparable damage at this point, man. It's insane, bro. They've debunked the biggest mystery, like literally what's his name? Like it's just ridiculous, man. Apparently, because the thing is, they're gonna go into all this new lore now, where this person came from, and go through that other universe. It's like, oh man, I see what he's trying to do. I can see what Chibnall tried to do.
He's trying to establish
go to different parts of the universe now and go into the void. Nonsense.
I know what their party trick's going to be next season. They're going to just every episode there's a doctor that we didn't know about.
Yeah, exactly.
Chinese doctor. Oh, it's an African doctor. Oh, Hispanic doctor.
Yes.
Oh wait, they've already done that. They've done that in the Chinese Child with the flash, with the montage of every version of a different coloured doctor, but male and boy, so they don't offend anyone. Oh, it's awful. It's awful. It's so trying hard to be PC. You're actually offending people that you're trying to represent. All my black friends have said, this isn't how you do it. You just do it with the casting occasionally down the line, occasionally throw somewhere of a different origin in. But they've got to be British. You could have done that. You didn't have to do all this. You can't just do it in one go. It would take a couple of decades. But I quit. I turned it off after that. I finished it after a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing season 13, so we apologize. They're saying, the episodes are less because of COVID. It's not. It's because you're watching your fucking show. Exactly. Don't COVID it. Don't try and COVID restriction your ass out there. It's because nobody's watching the show anymore. And that's going to get cancelled next year. There won't be a 14th Doctor. God help that. Whoever they pick. Just Chibnall keeps writing these scripts.
They're in trouble. Whoever takes over, in trouble regardless, bro.
I don't want to talk about Doctor Who again on this podcast now. I think we're done. Because I already told you, because it's just the things of women are better than men. And it's just like, come on, man.
They're gonna push the heck out of that, especially in Doctor Who, but they're gonna kill that with dead horse.
But the feminists are watching it. The feminists aren't fucking watching Doctor
Who. They're not watching this.
They bailed on this show. Because even they bailed years ago. They bailed years ago, bro. They were only here for 5 seconds and they realised they didn't like it and they abandoned it. Because that's what feminists do. They abandon things too quickly. They're bandwagon jumpers.
Yeah, that's what
you want equal rights. Anyway, we've talked about that enough. That's it, done. We're not even gonna bloody do like a mailbag. We're saving up for next week.
No, man. We've spent way too long.
2 hours.
Trust me, we could even go longer, guys. This is us just being normal, man. This is normal for us. We could easily go longer, but it's just too late for now.
It's 10 seasons. We had to put a foot down on it. Sorry.
And we were just skimming through them. We haven't detailing every episode.
We're not, because that is a boring podcast.
Exactly.
We've done the funny bits. Bits. So, anyway, if you want to send your emails in, send them into bengiven90@gmail.com because Tommy's not here at the moment. Yep. So we can't access the email account there. bengiven90@gmail.com or the YouTube creator. Try it.
Yes. Okay, so like, share, subscribe people to the Square Out Syndrome podcast as well. And we've got Spotify and other places as well Ben will know about. And I have a YouTube channel as well, Legend of Old 101 on YouTube. There we go. Little plug in there. There you go.
Butt plugs. You like butt plugs, don't you?
Dodgy, man. Hell no.
We've also got a Facebook page.
Yeah, and we have that Facebook page, guys. Yeah. Go on, Ben. What's the title?
It's Square Eye Syndrome Podcast.
There we go. See, there we go. Nice and simple.
10 people have already joined, so we've already got 10 fans. So.
Exactly. There you go. See, nice and simple, guys. Nice and simple. Yeah. Join up.
Go all there. Call each other slags in the groups. Fight each other. But yeah, we're really excited. I've started a Twitter, so that's going to be LinkedIn, and we're going to start that Sky Syndrome podcast Twitter. Because we're on all the socials now. There's no more excuses.
There's social kings out here, so we are. We're social kings.
We have to be. We have to promote like a bitch. There's my channel, Mega Benny 6666. Tara Chloe is in the description. Alex's stuff is in the description.
Down there.
Yeah, smack that bitch up. And next week it's going to be Tara with us. She's coming back. It's going to be a hot recording. Troy's going to have to turn it around on the day we record for an upload.
It's going to be
good luck, sir. Yeah, so Tara's back next week, and then Alex is back the week after, the last week of July. Well, she recorded be out just near the August.
Yeah.
And then we go from there. And I think the space special will be the week after. We're going to try and do the space special in August.
We'll go for space if we can. Yeah.
And if Tom's not here, we're going to do it because people have asked us to do it. So
space is amazing.
Hopefully Tom's back by then. If not, we will have to get it done because we can't delay it. Because we've got JoJo in November, Buffy in October. We need to get space done. Done. Okay. Right. Well, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Man, no women this week. We're going to be called sexist pigs.